Oh my God, I can't believe it. I just got my reading done, guys, and it's, I don't even know. Like, I got all the answers that I needed. I'm ready. I'm ready. Cheers, guys. I love cacao. It is the way that I open my heart chakra. I love it so much. The cacao that I use today is cacao fly, and I love them. They're so amazing. If you guys haven't noticed from the title of this video, today's video is going to be kind of like a vlog style, chill, relaxed. I love watching these videos, and I thought maybe I can do a video like this as well. I'm not in my usual space. I'm actually in my dining area, and I love the lighting here, and I just really enjoyed the energy, the plants, and me planting right now. I was like, you know what? I feel like this is a perfect space to do a reading. Today's video is going to actually teach you and help you on how to prepare for a reading, a psychic reading, an astrology reading for the full moon. And I know the full moon is such a powerful time where we can get clarity, where we can manifest, where we can see from the last full moon what things have shifted in our life. And I revolve a lot of my everyday lifestyle around the moon. So I wanted to kind of share this with you guys and kind of guide you guys on what to do and how to get prepared with the moon. I think it's going to help you a lot. And yeah, I'm just really excited to ensure that you have all the right tools in order to get an amazing reading with whoever you're doing it with. Today's video is actually sponsored by Keen. Keen is a psychic and astrology website where you can actually be teamed up and paired up of the person of your choice for a psychic reading, an astrology e-reading, and they're amazing. They're actually the first website that I used when I was getting into the whole looking for a psychic to get me a reading. You know, I'm curious, I want to start incorporating it in my everyday life. So I went on their website and literally Googled it, and yeah, I was super, super grateful when they came to me and wanting to collaborate. So they actually got you guys your first reading for $1.99. So you can go on Keen, choose the person that you align with and get a reading with them, and it's only $1.99 for your first 10 minutes, which is so great. Like, I would highly suggest it. Why not get a reading on the full moon? And it's such a great price. So the link will be down below for you to get that reading. And before we get into the video, don't forget to give a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe, as well as put notification bells. I do videos weekly on the channel for you guys to help you with your consciousness and healing and just educate you guys. And this is our soul family. I'd love for you to be part of this soul family. And today's subscriber of the day is Bird of Paradise 47. Thank you so much for being part of this family. I love that name, by the way. And let's get into how to prepare for a reading. So the first and foremost thing is, what exactly is a reading? A reading can be paired up with a medium, with a psychic, with an astrologer. I always get gravitated to go a reading with someone that kind of aligns with me and my energy, or even things that I'm interested in the spiritual space. So there's so many different types of modalities and channeling energy that you can do, and that's why I love that you can really choose what's best for you. So I'm actually going to be going with you guys on this journey, and doing a reading here and just like going through the whole step with you guys, even telling you how my experience was with Keen, the whole thing. So first things first is you need a pen and paper. So get a pen and paper, and I just want you to just channel in and breathe into closing your eyes with me here. Just taking a deep breath in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth, and opening your eyes. Breath. That's number one. Breathing, tapping in. We are here, we're focusing on what our intention is, and we are grabbing a pen and paper to prepare exactly what that is. I find sometimes we get nervous to get our reading, especially if this is your first reading, because you're thinking like, oh my gosh, how do I prepare? I got you. But really, when we can be more prepared for it and just really know what are we looking for clarity, because that's what a reading is. You know, you get the feeling to get a reading because you want clarity in your life, you want clarity in a certain part of your life. And I think that is so important. So just breathing, if you can do this for 5 minutes before we even touch that pen and paper, just coming in, just saying, hey, I'm here, I'm right now, and I'm preparing for an amazing reading. The second thing is to get your pen and paper or your notes, which I'm gonna do during this video. And I just want you to kind of think about what your intention is for the full moon. So for you guys who don't know, the full moon is more about like manifestation, seeing how the things that you brought from the new moon from the last season and how they've come into fruition. It's also depending on the full moon. And I really want to make sure I educate you guys on this part, because I know I've been seeing this in my comments, that the full moon you can't manifest. Actually, it depends on the sign. It depends on the energy. It depends what's in transit. So that's why I love doing energy updates here on the channel. So if you are interested in learning more about the full moons, the new moons, the energy updates, what to keep in mind so you can hold intention, and this can really help you with preparing for your reading, just make sure that you subscribe and put notification bells so you don't miss those videos, because I do them every month for you guys, as well as live healings here. So once you've held space for that, you ask yourself, what do I want to heal? What do I want to manifest? Or what do I need clarity on during this full moon? And really look into your emotions, what's coming up for you. Is there anything specific that's kind of coming into fruition that's really being highlighted? I always notice there's like a shift of energy around the moon. Like my energy is different, my vibe is different. I just notice either anger comes up, or I'm excited, or I feel rebirth or transformation. These are the things that are coming up. And if you're watching this video before a full moon, let me know what you're feeling right now in the comment section down below. Like, what are you feeling right now during this full moon? Speaking it out in the comments will really help you and guide you to just really know what exactly is my intention here. So write that down. What are your emotions telling you? What are your thoughts telling you? What are your concerns that you want clarity on? Number 3, the third thing is, once you've done that, I like to read it over and just see what highlights to me and follow my gut instinct, because that's your intuition. Because everyone always asks, what's the difference between when my guides are talking to me and when I'm talking to myself with my higher self? It's your gut. Your gut is your solar plexus. It's your being. It's where you have judgment. It's where you hone who you are as a person, and your heart is another amazing second to the gut. So just follow the heart and the gut and see where your intuition, as you read through it, see what aligns with you and have it written down, ready for your reading. Number 4, now that you have everything, the next step is to find someone to do a reading with you. Well, I got you covered. You could go to Keen and you can find someone that aligns with you, or just make sure that whoever you're doing a reading with, that you really align with their energy. I just want to be very apparent with you guys here. It is very important to get someone that you align with energetically. You know, you are allowing them to channel through you, to channel through different dimensions, and they're connecting with you on an energetic level. So I always like to say that, you know, sometimes when we get into readings, we tend to like want to get so many readings done. I've seen so many people that they're like, I get a reading like, you know, all the time for the same question. And then that's when you have to ask yourself, am I looking outside of myself for that, you know, that confirmation? For when you're preparing for a reading for the full moon or anything in general, just really making sure that you're listening to your intuition and you're following the right guide that it's going to help you. So for example, if you're looking for clarification with love, then maybe you need to look for a glove, medium, or psychic. If you're looking for clarification in career or money, you could actually look for a medium or, you know, a psychic that focuses on career. If you're looking for someone in tarot cards, focus with someone with tarot, someone who channels, who does mediumship, someone who does oracle cards, whatever it is. I know for me, I specialize in oracle cards and chakras at this point in my life, and also just like shamanism and working with spirit animals. They always come in when I do a reading with someone and with myself. Sometimes I even see people's past loved ones or people who are transitioning on the other side. It's beautiful to watch. But all this to say is, throughout my experience of preparing for a reading, it is so important that you just align and make sure you find a specialized person who focuses on the areas of the topics that you want clarity on. And I wish someone told me this, because I got readings sometimes where I would walk out so disappointed because I wasn't prepared and I didn't get someone who specialized in it. So I was like, oh, well, 2 double wins. I'm not going to end up getting the confirmation. I was still feeling lost at the end of it. So I highly, highly encourage you to make sure that you get someone who specializes in it. Number 5, once you have gotten someone to specialize, then you start your reading. I like to set my reading with a ritual. So today, what I have for my reading is I'm actually going to be doing Hape. So this is my applicator. I'm going to do a video on Hape with you guys soon, but this is my applicator. I love it because this applicator is a lot with my heart. I'll tell you guys all about that in another video. And then I'm also doing this one, which is to the world, which is amazing. It's the World Bridge Hape. And I feel so connected with this one. It's just all about connectivity and connecting with the world. So what I'm trying to say here is the next step is to create ritual. Create a ritual with your reading. So it could be, smudging, sage, Palo Santo before, doing a 5-minute breath work, reading, just bringing yourself into it, lighting a candle. Oh, I love doing that, especially during the full moon. Light a candle, work with the elements. So you can have the air, which is the air around you. You can have a candle, you can have fire, you can have earth, like a plant if you want, and water. Sometimes I would have some water, whether it is, Florida water or just like water that is, I'm going to be charging for the moon, for the full moon by my windowsill. I will actually have it with my reading, which is fantastic. Wish I knew that, when I was starting up. So you can have it with you in that space and just have that energy. And then even some of your favorite crystals. So for example, if you're looking for confirmation in love or a specific person, maybe have a rose quartz or clear quartz, career, pyrite, citrine, self-love, maybe something with the solar plexus, maybe your gifts, third eye, or your throat chakra. There's so many different things that you can align with. And if you are just like thinking, Shika, which crystal do I choose? I have so many. Go to your crystal batch and just see what should I use for my reading today, and see where your eye lands to, or where your gut is telling you to bring those crystals in. Create it as a ritual. Remember, 80% of the consciousness is heightened during the full moon, going closer and closer to the date. And it's even more heightened as we go through into it throughout the whole week. So this is a great time for you to hold intention. When we can hold intention, it's easier for the person that you're doing a reading with to really align and to get those messages for you and that clarity that you want. Last few things that you need in order for you to prepare, and how to prepare for a reading, card reading, psychic reading, any reading whatsoever for the full moon, is to ensure that you really listen. I know one of the biggest things that I did is I ended up actually hating the fact that I would write all those notes and then I would actually forget all the things that the person told me during the reading. You're like, oh my gosh, I need to write down everything because there's so much going on. I would highly suggest actually asking the person that you're doing a reading with to record it. I know I personally, I'm going to be doing the reading with Keen and then coming back and chatting with you guys more about my experience. But I know personally for me, some people don't like it recorded, but for the most part, most people would not mind you recording it as a voice memo, or if it's Zoom, having it video recorded. And some people even send readings through video and you just send the request. So I would highly suggest save the notes for later, take in everything during that time, record it in the voice memo on your laptop or on your phone while you're listening to it, and just allow yourself to record it so you can listen then, and then after you can re-listen to it later after your healing, after your meditation, after the full moon. Or maybe you notice there's a connection. You're like, oh, I did a reading a month ago. I want to see if this has anything to do with what happened in the reading. You can go back and you can listen to it. So I love this step because, again, it's not taking away from the presence. Remember, going to step 1, I talked to you about breath. And the reason why I started number 1 with breath is to bring you in presence, to stay away from the fear of what's coming, what you're concerned about, and to really hone into, I am being fully open to spirit. I'm being fully open to whatever is coming through, and I am open to it, and I am so, so grateful. So I'm really excited. I'm going to go do my keen reading. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that I experience. I think one of the biggest things I'm looking for clarity right now in my life is a little bit about career, because I'm seeing my career is growing, and I'm so grateful for it. I'm getting close with you guys. I'm like opening up here. Let's hold some intentions. I do feel that my career is building, and I'm so grateful for it. And that's kind of where I want to hold intention. So I think my question today is just like, what's going on with my career in the next maybe 3-4 months, and seeing that. And I also kind of want to learn a little bit about romance. So yeah, I think that's my intention. We'll see. Maybe something will come up, while she's talking or he's talking, or whoever the person I end up choosing. So I'm really, really excited. So let's get prepared and choose the person that is going to do my reading. So I will say this was probably the longest part of the process. So I'd highly suggest just really taking your time to find that person who specializes in exactly what you want to ask questions for. So for me, I took the time to really go through all the people, look at the reviews, look at like what people said about them. I also kept in mind, intentionally like what I felt the energetic exchange for my question felt comfortable with as far as the price. And and then I also looked into like if the person specializes in career, into love life, and if I aligned with them. It was crazy because as I was looking at them, the person I ended up choosing, she was amazing. Like we aligned. As soon as I looked at her profile, it was like, she's the one, just her energy. And I'm so grateful I did. So let's see what happens after the reading. Wow. Like just finished the reading. It was fantastic. Super happy I chose the person I chose. If you guys are curious with who I went with, the advisor's name is Ricky, and she's so to the point. I think that's one thing is like when you're getting someone who specializes, you get someone who just gets straight to the point. There's no like guessing or anything, and I love that so much. I asked her a few questions and I just want to go over them quickly with you guys. First question I asked her is about YouTube, because I love you guys so much. I'm in this space right now with YouTube that I want to create content that's really going to be wholesome and just in alignment with my growth, but also like where I'm meant to be a healer. And I feel so called to do more moon energy healings. And if you guys resonate with that, let me know with a moon emoji down below. But all this to say, I asked her like, what does that look like? What does content look like? And she just like, she said the first card that flew out was the moon card. So that's like confirmation. She also said that there's more to come. And I actually do feel that. I feel like there is going to be a lot parts of me that you guys are going to see more on the channel, such as shamanic, plant medicine, and just like deeper things about the shadow and healing that and enjoying that part of ourselves to embrace so we can see more of our light. And it was just so amazing. I feel such the warm feelings when after getting off the phone with her. I also asked her a bit more if there's more that I need to do, and she said no, the next few months for you she said the next 2 months. So right now it is May. So she said by July to October will be huge milestones for the YouTube channel. And I was like, I feel that. Like I 100% feel that. So I'm thinking of doing a video. If you guys would like to see a video of like what happens and if those things that she said came true, please let me know. But she said that for sure there's gonna be a milestone. There's gonna be a lot of like publicity. She feels that like a lot of people, our family's gonna grow around that time, which I'm like, oh cool. Like more people that I'm gonna heal and we're gonna have in our family, right? So aligned so much. The next thing I asked her was shamanic. Something I don't share with you guys is I do Reiki, but my other modalities is Akashic, past life, shamanic, and plant medicine. And I've been getting so many signs of like connecting to my inner wisdom of my medicine woman and my shamanic healing. And I know these women are with me all the time. They are my guides. I've seen so many beautiful goddesses and women's and spirits of like other past lifetimes and just goddesses of that we know, such as Sekhmet and all of these amazing goddesses and Kali energy, and just like coming into that and bringing that into my healings with you guys. And I'm like, I feel like I'm meant to do more shamanism. Like that's how I'm meant to step into this space, is to help heal people through their body, through what they already know, what you already feel and within, but like working with the various elements, fire, water, all of those things. So I asked her, am I meant to go into shamanism? And she suggested me with someone. I'm actually going to go back to the voice memo because I don't remember. I might even put it here. With this specific person, go on YouTube, look up their content, because that will inspire you to see exactly where you're going to be going with your content. And I was like, wow, like that's crazy. And then when I asked her that, she connected that channel again when I asked her about YouTube, because she's like, you should look up this person because they're in alignment of exactly where you're going to be going in your growth and how you're going to be expanding. And I'm like, wow, this is just hitting me hard. So not only did I get a confirmation last year on my birthday healing, where like when my healer here was like doing a channeling, she was like, where is Shika meant to do it? And she said plant medicine. And I was like, whoa, that's a very direct thing. I know I'm meant to guide people with plant medicine. I'm already incorporating daily plant medicine such as Happy and other things. And the fact that I brought Happy with me during this time of this reading just confirms that I'm meant to be in this authentic being of myself in plant medicine. It's so exciting. I'm so excited. The next thing I asked her is career milestones. So finances and everything. She said this year is going to be very abundant for me. She does see that there's going to be a lot of great things to come. And she said, just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing all the things. You're doing the healing. With the healing comes the abundance. And that's why I tell you guys time and time again, you can't just manifest, you got to do that deeper work too. And that's why I have a balance of everything. I talk about manifestation on my channel, but a lot of my content is on healing, is about shadow work, is about moon work, it's about all these deeper things and how to manifest money with the healing. So again, I'm just like, you know, showing an example because I'm about that. Like I'm gonna show an example of how I do my healing so you guys can be inspired by that and to work through that as well. So aligned. Last question I asked her is about love life. So I don't really like to talk too much about my personal life, but in short, what she shared was that my current partner and I, this is a year of growth for us. And I definitely do feel that. I do feel like we've grown so much. I'm in a new space. Don't worry, I'll be doing a video tour once everything is decorated. You guys are getting a snippet of my dining area with a whole bunch of like junk in the back, but whatever. But all this to say is that, yeah, there's just like this energy that comes through when I connect here. And I just feel like we're gonna grow so much as a part, as a growth. And I think this year, our year together is to grow and to create a deeper bond more than we've ever thought. Like I thought I could be as connected with this person, but it's like now we're gonna connect even deeper as soulmates. And I thought, it makes sense, right? Like I'm finding my alignment in my career. I'm finding my alignment of being, you know, an educator on YouTube. I'm finding my alignment of being a healer and supporting people through shamanic healing and Reiki and all these beautiful elements that have helped me grow as a person. I'm working with my shaman mentor to help me heal because as a space holder, we need our support too. We need our help as well. So all these things align so much. So that was my experience with Keen. Again, if you guys are interested, I'm gonna leave the advisor that I use down below. I'm also, like I said, I would highly suggest going on Keen. Like you're getting a reading for your first reading for like $1.99 your first 10 minutes. That's amazing for anyone who signs up. And I'm really grateful for this. So I hope you can confidently get that, you know, your intentions. I'm so excited to hold that space, to write, to script on all of the answers I got from Spirit through this reading for the full moon coming up in a few days. And I'm so excited. It's so exciting. So I hope this video helped you guys on how to prepare for a reading, a psychic reading, astrology reading, Akashic reading, any type of reading, and you have all the tools that you need in order for you to be prepared and to be confident. Create that as a ritual and let me know in the comment section how your reading went. Let me know how you enjoyed it. And definitely let me know if you choose Keen and if you guys decide to do it, because I would, again, highly suggest it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe, as well as put notification bells. And I'm sending you guys so much love and light on this full moon. I am so grateful for the moon, that we have the moon to help us and to give us so much messages in our consciousness and subconscious that it can allow us to heal, manifest, be abundant, and see the power in ourselves. Ooh, so exciting. Okay, I love you guys so much. See you later. Bye.